Hello students, welcome to the class. Today I am going to explain chapter number 2, A Gift of Chappals of NCERT book Honeycomb for class 7th. So firstly have a look on the characters in the story. Ravi, Meena, Lali, they are siblings. Rukumani, mother of these children. Pati, grandmother of Ravi, Meena and Lali. Music master. Mridu, a young girl. Tapi, Mridu's grandmother. Tata, Mridu's grandfather. A beggar, Paddu Mama and Gopu Mama. Paddu Mama and Gopu Mama are uncle of Ravi, Meena and Lali. So one day, Tapi takes Mridu to her aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousins Ravi, Meena and Lali. Rukumani opened the door and Ravi pulled Mridu inside the house. Mridu set her sleepers out near a pair of large black ones that were grey with dust with impression of each toe mark. Ravi took Mridu to backyard behind a thick bitterberry bush. Ravi was excited to show her something. There was a torn football filled with sand and a kitten was lapping up milk from a half shell of coconut. Meena told Mridu that the kitten was found outside the gate in the morning. She tells Mridu that if Pati knows about the kitten, she would go to Paddu Mama's house. Ravi says that when children bring animals in home, they are scolded, whereas the elders always advise the children to be kind to the animals. Ravi told that it was very hard to arrange the milk for that kitten because when he was taking milk for the kitten, Pati got suspicious. So Ravi pretended to drink milk himself and then he asked to wash the tumbler himself, and after that Ravi rushed to pour the milk into the coconut shell, and in this way he arranged it. Ravi had given the name Mahendran to the kitten. Mridu liked the name and Ravi told that his full name was Mahendra Varma Pallava Punnai, MP Punnai in short. Ravi says that when Ravi went to Mahabalipuram with his class, he saw kittens' grandfathers picture there. He was boasting and he was proud that he knew too much about that cat. He told that the kitten was descended from ancient cat like a lion. He told that the cat was descendant of Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. Then he told that it was from Egyptian cat. Mahendran was sharpening his claws on the shell. There was a weird sound. Mridu startled and Mahendran bounced on a tray of red chilies and tried to hide himself. Lali was learning to play violin, that's why this weird sound was coming out from the window. Music master's notes were on track, but whenever Lali tried to play it, she went out of track and this weird sound was coming from that side. Mridu and the children poked from the window. Lali was sitting in front of music master, who was a bony figure with bald head with a frill of hair around his ears. He was wearing a gold chain, diamond ring and a golden bordered vesti. Vesti means dhoti. Lali was trying to play the notes being played by the music master, but she was unable to follow that. Just after that, a beggar called out, "Amma, Amma," and Rukumani asked Ravi to send the beggar back. The children went out and found the beggar in garden resting and he was about to take a short sleep. Ravi asked the beggar to go back. The beggar didn't believe that Rukumani and Pati had told the children to send him back. Then Ravi's mother shouted in high voice that there was nothing for the beggar. The beggar heard it and he sat up on a hot noon. He had pink blisters on his feet. Mridu took pity on it and she asked for old chappals in the house. The children went to veranda and Ravi took the shabby old sleepers and gave it to beggar. The beggar blessed the children and moved away. Music master searched his chappal after finishing the class and told that he had brand new chappals. These were the same chappals that were described in the starting of the chapter, that were dusty. Rukumani asked the children, and when she knew that they had given the sleepers to the beggar, she was angry. Ravi told that Karna also donated, but he was appreciated. Then Rukkumani explained that Karna had given his own things, not of others. Then Rukkumani had to give Gopu Mama's new sleepers to the music master. Music master was very happy, but he didn't show it because his sleepers were old, dusty, and having impression of toes on it. And when master went away, Rukkumani started to laugh, and she thought, what would Gopu Mama say when he would come back and he would not find his sleepers.